Hi, this is Shane Olvera, and this is a tutorial on how to create a profile within the new Merit Badge Counselor system. First off, we're going to have to open up a browser, and we will go to ScoutCommunity.com, and we'll scroll down to get to the login register to go to the secure portal. And now that we're on the secure portal, there's a login, or you can create a new user. So we're going to create a new user. And as you can see, there's several steps to this, but they're actually very simple and quick. So first off, I need to go ahead and enter in a username or create one. So I'm going to create one called John Smith. And I need to put a password. And I need to put an email address. And this email address is important because it will send you a link after you've registered to activate your account. And then the date of birth. The date of birth is required to validate you to make sure that you're BSA registered. There's a file that we receive from the council that has your information in there, and we validate against that within the ScoutCommunity.com system. So I'm just going to put in any date of birth right now because this is just my test. And then I need to agree to abide by the terms of use. You can click on that and go to the terms of use that's on the site. It will go through the privacy policy and other expectations as far as how you'll use the system. I'm going to agree and go next. This next is to select the actual council. This is currently set up just for the Cascade Pacific Council, so I will just leave it at the default and hit next. Now I need to put some information about myself, so I'm going to put John Smith and put an address. And this will be contact information that people will use to be able to contact you as a Merit Badge Counselor. Next, it's asking for what positions I hold. Many Scouters can hold several different positions. If you're just registering as a Merit Badge Counselor and you know the unit that you're registering for, go ahead and just click the unit. And that's what we're going to do right now for this example. And let's save that. And now we're going to go next. And now it wants to know what district that you are a Merit Badge Counselor of. So I click the drop down, and I know that I'm Fort Vancouver. So I'll select that, click next. And now the unit level, it wants to know what unit I'm registering with as a Merit Badge Counselor. So I'm going to click this, it will pop up and allow me to perform a search. So I'm going to do Troop 25, and it's going to display all the search results. I'm going to then select Troop 25, and I'm done with that. I'm going to hit next. This is an area where you can add your Scouter ID if you know what that is. This will also help in matching up with your registration through the ScoutNet system to verify that you are a registered Scouter, or a Merit Badge Counselor in this case. I don't have my number, so I'm going to just leave that blank because John Smith doesn't have one. And I'm going to hit next. So it's thank you for completing. And I'm basically done, and I just need to wait for that email to come. And then we'll go ahead and proceed to log in. So I'm going to go ahead and check my email. The activation link will look like this. Just simply click it, and it activated my account. So now as John Smith, I can log in. Enter my password. The first page that comes up after I've logged in is the dashboard page. And since I've selected to be a Merit Badge Counselor, One of the items in my to-do list is that I need to go ahead and add merit badges that I wish to mentor for. I can go ahead and click this quick link right here to get to it, or I can go to it and adjust my merit badges at any time later by clicking on my merit badges. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. Now, since I'm a brand new merit badge counselor, I haven't selected any merit badges that I want to mentor for. So to add one, I go ahead and click Add, and it displays a list of all the merit badges that are available for me to select. And if I want to add one, I can just select each one that I want. And if you notice, there's a couple columns here. One is Eagle Required. So if I wanted to focus on just ones that are Eagle Required, I can look for these green check marks. Then you'll notice another column over here that these are required, that a certificate is required. So for canoeing and climbing, they require some special training and certification. So I'm going to go ahead and add a few. And after you select the ones that you want, you hit Save. And it adds it to your profile. Next, you'll notice that we have the names of the badges, and it will then show you also whether or not it's Eagle required. But then we also have a few other columns here. One is saying certificate required. So with archery, it gives me a quotation from the Guide to Advancement because archery requires some other training to be able to instruct when the boys are participating in shooting the arrows. And so it quotes the Guide to Advancement, so I can read that and find out what certificates that I need. Or I can go ahead and say if I don't meet the qualifications, I agree to have someone be there present while these activities take place, so that I can continue to mentor for this merit badge. But in those activities where it requires someone that's certified, that I'm going to have someone there. But in this case, I'm not going to do that. I have a certificate, so I'm going to upload my certificate. So I'm going to go ahead and browse for my certificate. And got to go find it. And here's my certificate right here. And let's just say my certificate doesn't expire, so I'm going to go ahead and upload that. And voila, it is uploaded. I can download it and view it. Let's go ahead and do that. And there it is. So it's just kind of for testing purposes here. So go ahead and close that. And now that I've closed that, it refreshes the screen and shows that I've uploaded it. And this information is for basically the qualifications that I have to show the district merit badge counselor processor that I'm qualified to be able to mentor for that merit badge. And I need to probably go in here and specify, I've uploaded my certificate. So go and check it out. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. And for each merit badge, I need to go ahead and designate why I'm qualified. So animation, I'm going to go ahead and say I got a college degree. In animation, that's what I did. So I want to specify my qualifications for each of the merit badges. So I'm going to go ahead and specify for this one, other, and I'm not sure what to put here, but you'd give a description here of why you are qualified. So maybe I'll put these. Right. And so again, this is information that the person on the district level is going to review to vet you and make sure that you are qualified. And let's say I made a mistake and I accidentally added the aviation merit badge, but I don't really want to mentor for that because I don't feel like I'm qualified. So in order to remove it, I can just go ahead and click the delete here. And now it's removed that merit badge. And I'm just going to mentor for these three. So now I'm basically done. I've selected the merit badges that I want to mentor for. I've entered in all of my qualifications, and I've selected or I've uploaded my certifications. So now I basically am going to wait for the person on the district level to be able to process me and to kind of say whether or not I'm approved. And so I can see the status column, and there's three other settings for the status. So once the processor goes through and says, they can say either no, I'm not approved, or I am approved, or they need more information regarding my qualifications. And so anytime that status changes, I'll get an email telling me that I am approved or not approved, or they need more information. And so I basically I'm done. I just need to wait for them to process me.